Dramatic, epic, heartbreak, perhaps. Just a few words to describe the Newcastle Falcons' 18-17 defeat to Leinster A in the final at the British and Irish Cup. It all started so positively for the home side, getting off to a fantastic start with Joel Hodgson drilling a penalty over and then Rory Lawson capitalising on an excellent Falcons scrum to dive over from close range. But credit to Leinster, they came roaring back into the game with some free-flowing and really enterprising play, especially down both wings, and they were rewarded eventually with Brendan Macken going in for Leinster's opening try. 10-7 at the break and a bit tepid in the second half as both sides struggled to find their feet, but eventually a penalty 4 minutes from the final whistle really secured it for Leinster, pulled it back to 10-10. Into overtime we went, and a rather dubious sin-binning of Taisina Tuifua led to Leinster scoring again. An excellently worked try from their fullback, who was superb all night, Fionn Carr. Conversion missed, made it 15-10 to Leinster, and the Falcons' huge spirit, huge courage to come back into it. Taisina Tuifua's return to the pitch was a catalyst too, and Zach Kiribridge scored an excellent try to push them ahead again, 17-15. But a slight mistake right at the death allowed Leinster to convert a quick penalty and send the Irish side and their superb supporters into ecstasy. It's finished here, 18-17 at Kingston Park. The Falcons now must move on to that playoff final against Bedford Blues. Let's hear what Dean Richards had to say.
Yeah, disappointed. But we're going to have to park it, aren't we? We've got a short week this week going into the Bedford game, so as much as we're disappointed, got to learn from it. Discipline, accuracy, execution, all those things that we've been harking on about all season came back probably to haunt us at the end of the night. And you know, 2 yellow cards wasn't acceptable, and as you can see, you know, a lot of drop balls, missed passes, poor execution of certain things, whether it be kicks, passes or whatever, and clear outs as well. And we have to react to the referee, because the referee was totally different to what we had last week. Quality one week and you have slightly different the next. You just look at the final try for us, which I thought was probably the best try that we scored all season. Probably if it had been scored 6-7 weeks ago, it would have been the try of the season. And fair dues to the boys. I mean, they finished it off well, but the build-up was exceptionally good. And if we play like that week in, week out, then nobody will live with us. But yeah, it's just turning it on week in, week out, which is the most important thing.
Very, very disappointed. I thought we started the game very well. I thought we brought good energy, good intensity, and you know we got that try early on off the back of some good work. But we dropped off poorly in that second part of the first half, and yeah, we just let them back into the game. I was very proud of the way in which we scored the try to get back in the game in the second part of extra time. I thought that was phenomenal from the boys. I thought they really dug deep to provide that. Just horrible to lose on that kick at the end. Playing finals games, unfortunately it comes down to small margins and errors at different times in the game let teams back into it, and I think it just highlights as always that you've got to try and be as error-free as possible in these games to just give yourselves the best opportunity of winning them.
The BNI in some respects was an aside. We got through to the final. I was happy with that, and desperately wanted to win. But at the same time, you park what's gone on and you get on with what's coming up. And the next thing for us is Bedford away.